Good morning to all. I am S.Elakkiya, Assistant Professor from Department of English, Auxilium College of Arts and Science for Women, Raghunathapuram. Now I am going to take a class PROSE, Unit 1 of Studies written by Francis Bacon. Now we discuss about author introduction. So Francis Bacon was born in 1561 and he was educated in Cambridge. Bacon in his young age became the Queen Ambassador to France. After his father's death, he returned to England and became a lecturer in law. Later, he became the member of the parliament and held various legal offices. Most of the Bacon essay is rich, clear, concise, and often epigrammatic. So these are the qualifications of Francis Bacon prose. Then he was died on 1626. Next we will discuss about his famous works. The Advancement of Learning, A History of the Life and Reign of King Henry VII, Essays and the New Atlantis. Bacon's writings inspired the founding of the Royal Society in 1662. Next we move on the introduction of the essay. Francis Bacon is generally recorded as the father of English essay. Already we know the father of English essay, Francis Bacon. So is the first essayist in England and one of the greatest writer in literature. His purpose was not to preach ideal morality but to give valuable guidance on a variety of subjects drawn from day-to-day affairs of practical life. In the essay of Studies, Bacon states that learning is importance of man's life. So he said the importance of man's life is learning for studies. Next we move the useful of study. So Bacon gets to the point in his opening sentence. Studies serves for delight, for ornament and for ability. So these are an important point of Bacon. So he then elaborate on how studies are useful in three ways. So studies are a source of delight in one's leisure time and solitude. So studies give happiness to people. So studies help to develop an ability to judge, interpret what is right and what is wrong. So these qualifications there for study. Next, he divided three categories of men. So Bacon felt that three types of men. They are reasonably straightforward and require determinative thought. So he expressed crafty men contempt studies, simple men admire them, and wise men use them. So these are the divided by Francis Bacon. Next we move on the disadvantage of studies. So Bacon in the essay point out certain disadvantages of studies to the surprise of the readers. He further says that too much of study may also tempt us to make a needless source of a display of our knowledgement in order to impress others. We should not be too proud of our knowledge. Next, he convey the message should avoid the bookishness. So what are the points there? Too much of studies may develop in us a tendency to separate studies from the practical use of book learning. So this kind of bookiness is to be avoided. So he convey the message to the readers should avoid the bookishness. Next, many people who are book learners and simple innocent souls in the worldly matters. So subject that improves man intellectual capacity. So next topic. So Bacon in the essay point out that One should read book so that one can think carefully about what is said in it and draw conclusion, then judge its value. So different kinds of book have different impact on the reader, asserts Bacon. So, for example, history makes a man wise. The man imaginations broadens by poetry. Mathematics makes a man mind keen and subtle. It is good for unstable minds. So, Francis Bacon is divided for different kinds of books. So, first history students make a wise, then imaginary power of poetry, and the mathematics makes a man mind keen. Its lost conclusions. Bacon has written this essay to inform us benefit of studying. What are the use of studying? What are the benefit of studying? These are all include that essay. Studying apply that mind to learning and understanding a subject, especially through reading. Bacon strives to persuade us to study and tells us how to study if we ought to make the best what we read. As a masteristic style in the history of English essay, Bacon is the first, the greatest writer. Thank you.